morning. It's Tuesday, not Monday, and you're not straight, and you're not angled the best you could be. There we are. Is that slightly better? You're probably going to fall now. Oh God, it's the never-ending making you stay still. There you are. You're still now. I'm perfectly positioned, so you'll probably fall off any minute now. My glasses are steaming up. Anyway, yes, it's Tuesday. It was bank holiday yesterday, so I didn't film because it felt like Sunday. It was horrible weather. Stormy and windy and rainy and generally all a bit bleh. I'm ready for some proper warm, sunshiny weather now. I feel like we haven't really had any, and I also feel like I'm talking about the weather an awful lot as well recently. Anyway, it's Tuesday. I was up early this morning. I was on the treadmill by 6:30, did my mile on the treadmill, put in a load of washing, tidied up the kitchen, cleaned the cooker, set the dishwasher off, went out to drop off parcels. I did 3 parcel drops. I went to Tesco. I phoned the doctor's surgery because my COVID jab is due next week, my second COVID jab, and I haven't heard anything, and they said in a very vague manner, oh well, yes, we've got a record of it, you should be hearing something very soon. So I said, okay, well, if I haven't heard from you by Friday, I think I'll be ringing again because next week is my 77 days. Anyway, so hopefully I will hear something soon. What was I going to say? What else did I do? Oh, I then went and did my lake walk, and I went to the post office, and then I got home, and I've got changed and dressed, put some makeup on, and I'm just about to start work. It's 10:52. Actually, that's not true. I have been sitting here for a while. So, did everybody have a lovely bank holiday weekend? It will be long gone by the time you see this. Ours was very nice, quite social. Did quite a few things. Apart from yesterday, I was very quiet because it was horrible weather and we didn't do anything. Prince Harry over the weekend was telling us that we should all be at some pop concert in America, telling us we should all be more empathetic, show more empathy and compassion. Didn't notice him showing very much empathy and compassion to his own family when he was slagging them off to Oprah Winfrey on global TV a few weeks ago. What a short memory he must have. Anyway, what else happened at the weekend? India, it's just dreadful, isn't it? That, oh God, I'm just devastating, the COVID situation in India, just beyond awful. I cannot imagine how terrifying it must be for so many people. Just awful. Anyway, today I have got 2 videos to edit. I've got to do some eBay listing. Nothing exciting is happening, and we're having stir fry for dinner. That's about all I've got to tell you at the moment, so I'll come and see you again a bit later. Time for lunch and an episode of This Is Us, and I've got some 3-bean chilli soup with a little bit of melted cheese in it, and a Warburton's thin with some ham and low-fat Philadelphia. It's a moment of great excitement. This has just arrived. Let me cover my address. This huge package has just arrived from Bath and Body Works, all the way from America. I'm very excited. And here are my lovely candles. Look at that. So lovely. Which is many hours later than I filmed earlier. Got a headache today. Just taken some paracetamol. Having stir fry for dinner, which Ashley is cooking. I'm just boiling the kettle to make some stock, or to get some hot water to make the chicken for Ron this week. So I bought a chicken for Ron this morning, taken the breasts off. Shall we have a look at some of my lovely candles? You'll just go down there a minute, which is a little bit low, but we'll make do. It will make do. Hang on. I've got, this is my favourite, Paris Cafe, which is described as rich roasted coffee with sugared brioche vanilla cream. That is the sort of candle that you ought to light in your house if you're selling it and you have people coming around to view it. Oh, absolutely beautiful. That is one of the ones that I've only got one of because if you saw my video last week or the week before, probably the week before, there was a mess up with the order and they ended up sending it out again, but 2 of the items were out of stock, so that's the one I've got one of. And the other one I've got one of is this one, Eucalyptus Mint, which would be a very nice kitchen candle. Do you want to smell the eucalyptus mint?
She's a candle freak.
Lovely, very nice and fresh. We've also got fresh cut lilacs, which literally smell exactly like walking past a lilac tree. Very heady, that sort of, it's a bit like jasmine as well, isn't it? I don't think these ones say what the scent notes are because they're little ones, but that's lovely. I've got 2 of those. I've got 2 raspberry tangerine, which I thought this would have a really strong smell, but it hasn't actually. It's fruity and nice, but not overpowering at all. Although you can't always, you have to have them on the burn really to see what the scent's really going to be like. And we've got orange and ginger, which is nice. That's probably got a good autumnal scent, I think. That's a nice mixture of fresh and spicy. I like the smell of that. It's very different from anything I've got. Then we've got the big ones. Vanilla Balsam, which is really a Christmassy scent. This one is described as balsam fir, frosted vanilla, snow-capped pine needles. And that is lovely. That is a real winter Christmas scent. Although you can burn them at any time, can't you? Such pretty packaging as well. Look at that. And then one of my 2 favourite ever from Bath & Body Works is watermelon lemonade. Absolutely love that. This was the first Bath & Body Works candle I ever tried, watermelon lemonade, and I'm very attached to it. I have an emotional attachment to it. And finally, a bit of a baking scent. Look at the packaging on this as well, so pretty. How pretty is that? Iced blueberry biscotti. Oh, that smells like a blueberry muffin. Now I really want a blueberry muffin as well. That is sugar blueberries, sweet vanilla icing, almond biscotti and brown sugar. Be still my beating heart. What a lovely delivery. Anyway, I'm going to go and watch some YouTube. I had a productive morning, not so much productive afternoon. Although I had 2 videos to edit and upload today, which I've done, which is good. Tomorrow's got to be a big eBay listing day. That's the plan. Good morning. It's Wednesday. Looks like I've got a dirty head. I'm just back from the dentist and I'm still extremely numb. In fact, I can even see my lip looking weird. I think I can, maybe it's psychosomatic. In fact, I can't talk. I'm going to come back to you later when I'm less numb. It's 10 to 12 and the anaesthetic is wearing off, but as it wears off, the pain's setting in. I'm going to take a couple of painkillers, I think, because it's hurting. Ooh, it is hurting. Just thought I'd give you an update on the chicken cat food situation thing, as though that's of great interest to everybody. It went quite well. We're finding that he's eating about maybe 2/3 chicken, half cat food now. No, that doesn't work, does it? I was never very good at fractions at school. About half and half, or maybe 2/3 chicken and 1/3, I don't know, something like that. So he is still eating cat food and he's more keen to eat cat food of various descriptions. Sorry, it's very weird talking with this anaesthetic. He's more keen to eat cat food in between the chicken. It's almost like he forgets that he doesn't like the cat food, but then if you offer him cat food at 2 meals of whatever brand, he's not that keen. So it's working quite well. I've just prepared this week's chicken for him. It's a little bit fiddly in terms of preparation, picking all the meat off the bones and that, but nothing major, you know. Also, the other side note about it's certainly not any more expensive. I worked out the cost because I was throwing away so much of the cat food as well, because he would just sniff a perfectly good pouch of cat food and just let it sit there until it had all gone hard and horrible and not eat it. So I'd be throwing away whole pouches at a time. So I'm not doing that so much anymore. Also, from a eco point of view, there is way less packaging on a whole chicken than there is in, I don't know, I'm just trying to think, how many meals does the cat have a week? Probably 3 little meals a day. It was probably on 3 pouches a day, so if we've cut that down by half, way less packaging on a chicken than there is in 15 pouches of cat food. Are they made out of foil, or I don't think they're recyclable, are they, those cat food pouches? Plasticized foil type of stuff. I don't know what they're made out of anyway, but they were just going in the landfill bin rather than any sort of recycling. So yeah, when you think it's only 1 plastic sheet and a plastic tray on a chicken, isn't it? So that's good as well, and cost wise I think it's not any more for sure. Anyway, just in the middle of my eBay listing. I've just done the cat food, tidied the kitchen, set the dishwasher off. Got to go and get some laundry out of the tumble dryer next. It's all go here today. Ashley has been very mysterious with me. He phoned me. He said, before he went to work this morning, he said, yeah, there's a delivery coming between 12:30 and 1:30. Sorry, I'm just going to take some painkillers while I'm talking to you. I realise that's a shit camera angle. Sorry, let me angle you up a little. Not a good angle for under the chin, that, but hey ho. Yeah, this morning before he went to work, he said, there's a delivery coming between 12:30 and 1:30. Can you ring me when it gets here? You need to be in for it. And that's not an unusual thing for him to tell me there's a delivery coming. It's usually some sort of something for the garden or building materials or some such. But he was slightly mysterious about it. And I said, what is it? And he wouldn't tell me. He said it's a surprise, which I'm not very good with surprises. It immediately makes me nervous. Anyway, I've sort of half forgotten about it, what with going to the dentist and what have you. I've just been sitting at my desk, eBay listing, thinking, God, I must go and take some pills. My tooth is starting to get really painful. Hang on, what day is it? Wednesday, isn't it? Just taking all my pills. Honestly, I look like a bloody drug addict. Look at this lot. Ridiculous. Just my normal daily pills plus 2 paracetamol. Anyway, he said, he's just phoned me and said, your delivery's coming in half an hour. Ring me when it gets there and I'll come back. And you might want to have your camera handy. And I'm like, what is it? What is it? And he won't tell me. So I'm feeling very on edge about the whole thing now. And I also said to him, God, my teeth are absolute agony this time. Last time I had treatment, it wasn't so bad. On this side, it was not too bad at all in terms of after coming back after the anaesthetic wore off. But this side, which is not such full-on treatment at all, considering, is very, very painful. And he said, well, go and take some painkillers straight away. And I said, well, yes, I will do, but there's no urgency, I'm not doing anything. And he said, well, you might be. So now I'm all on tenterhooks, wondering what this surprise is. So as soon as I know, you will know. Probably something really crap now, not interesting at all. I'll tell you a little more about the surprise. Spoiler alert, it wasn't for me. The surprise, I mean, in a minute. But as you can see behind me, let's turn you around. We have come to this lovely place, which is called Winslade Manor in Exeter. Gorgeous, great. It used to be the site of a big insurance company offices, and it's been redeveloped into housing and leisure facilities and other stuff. I'm not sure entirely what, but look at this. This is now a restaurant. Isn't that lovely? We've sat outside and had something to eat, and it's really cold actually. Although the sun's out now, there's a bitter wind, and because it's so open, it goes straight across, and it's very, very, very chilly. Got about 4 layers on. It was very nice. I imagine in the summer and in nice weather it'd be nice. We're going to book a table for when they're open properly on the inside, because the inside looks lovely as well. We've just had a sneak peek inside and it looks absolutely lovely. This is the side view. I don't know what this... I assume this was like their headquarters or something. And it's been redeveloped into a restaurant and bar. But yeah, that's the terrace there. Look at that view. As I say, if it was a nice day, it would be absolutely fabulous. But it's not. Anyway, the surprise was, as I say, not for me, it was for Ashley. And he'd ordered himself a new car. Some might say a midlife crisis car. I debated whether or not to film this because I don't want to be seen to be showing off, ostentatious, any of that stuff, but good lord. Well, you still sound of planes anymore. There's not that many up there anymore, is there? But he bought himself a Ferrari. I will, there it is, over there. He's very pleased with it. He's wanted a Ferrari for a very long time, and as I say, I feel a little bit uncomfortable talking about it. I feel like the camera's really close to me. I feel like it will be seen to be showing off ostentations, etc, etc, so I'm not going to show you any more of it, but looking forward to getting home to the warm anyway. Looking forward to that. Good morning, it's Thursday. I'm just putting on my makeup and then I'm going out to what am I going to do? I'm going to drop my parcels off and pick up a prescription, which has been waiting for me to pick it up since last Wednesday. Honestly, you'd think I was busy. Ridiculous, isn't it? I am busy, but, you know, getting back to real life is all a bit of a shock. In good news and exciting news, I've got my second COVID jab booked for a week on Saturday. They've changed the venue of our COVID jab, of where we go. The venue, they've changed the venue, that's all I needed to say. There wasn't a second half to that sentence, was there? I ended up having a very quiet afternoon yesterday after we came back from surprise at going out for lunch, and my tooth was really troubling me. It's fine this morning. I think it was just the aftermath of being poked around at, so to speak. And so yeah, it's feeling much better today, which is good. But I had a very quiet afternoon yesterday, and then ended up doing a bit of work in the evening, and we're watching Line of Duty. As soon as it finished on television, we started watching it, because we like to not binge watch as such, but watch one a night, you know, or perhaps 2 a night, rather than 1 a week. I feel like you get into the story a bit better if you can watch 1 a night, and we're all sort of conditioned to be able to watch television like that now with the advent of streaming, aren't we? So yeah, it's yeah, we're enjoying it so far. But I've read a couple of things online, or seen a couple of things as I was scrolling online about the ending not being great, but I obviously haven't read them because I didn't want to spoil it, so I scrolled quickly on by. I thought I better maybe, I don't know, not thought I better, but with regard to Ashley's new car, I genuinely had no idea that he was... I know people will probably think it's weird that somebody would go and buy a car and not even mention it to their wife. But Ashley and I, I've said this before, but Ashley and I have no joint finances at all. We never have, not even a savings account or anything, all completely separate. We've done that since we were married. We've both always earned our own money, bought what we want with our own money, and we each pay our share of the bills. It's always worked out better that way. We are quite different with money, although through the years of being married, we've managed our money pretty much. We've changed. I would say Ashley's changed more than me. I've always been quite methodical and Virgo-ish, like I am with everything else. And Ashley is more laid back about things, and yeah, it's just worked better for us that way throughout our marriage. And so yeah, I knew he was thinking of getting a new car because he's been driving William's old car, Chevrolet Spark, a little tiny thing, since just before, well, since Christmas. And he, oh God, I've just put mascara all down my finger. Yeah, so he's been thinking about getting a new car and looking at them, but I had no idea that a new car was coming yesterday. So it was much of a surprise to me. I'm not a car person. I'm not excited by cars. Ashley loves cars. I was very pleased with my car when I got it last year. But to me, a car is a method of transport to get from A to B. I'm completely not in the least interested in what the engine looks like or does or how many horsepowers it's got or anything like that. It's just not my bag. If it was a candle or an eyeshadow palette or a Chanel handbag even, be way more interested in it, but just not a car person. But very pleased for him that he's happy, you know, that's nice, and he seems very chuffed with it, so that's good. Anyway, today I've already said that, haven't I? I'm off out to the parcel shop, coming back to do eBay listing, and I need to work on a video for a sponsored video, which I need to do some planning and some B-roll filming for. So that's the plan for today. I also probably need to go to a supermarket while I'm out. Let's put some lipstick on, shall we? There we are. That's better. And I might even make my bed before I go out. That would be a good plan. He's about to fly away, but the sea, oh, it's just gone. Just as I pick up the camera, that's so typical. The seagull, there was a seagull on my bird bath drinking water. Been making sure to keep it filled up with water because there's so little water around. It has rained so little for the whole month of April down here that next thing we'll be having a drought, of course, won't we? They'll be telling us we're having a drought, but yeah, I'm making sure the birds have something to drink. And the seagull was there for ages. I was watching him drinking and sort of scooping it up in his beak and then putting his head back to swallow it, which I know that's probably what birds do, but it was just interesting watching him do it. I have been to the charity shops. I've got a few bits. I'm just tidying up a little bit, doing a bit of listing, and generally I'm trying to tidy around the house. There's lots of sort of hot spots of untidiness, so I'm trying to go through them all and tidy them up. For example, the pink sofa and the dining room table, that's two of them. This little corner here in the kitchen is also not good. So yeah, just pottering really at the moment. Just while I think about it, I think I showed you this Yankee Candle jelly ball thing. I don't know what they call them. It's got those jelly balls inside it in a haul a few weeks ago. Highly do not recommend. It smells like, well, it basically smells of nothing unless you put your nose right close to it. And if you put your nose really close to it, it smells like that really cheap disinfectant they use in public toilets. Very unpleasant. In fact, I'm so disappointed with it, I'm sick of actually looking at it, and I'm going to throw it away now. Do not buy, do not recommend. Good morning. Oh my God, I forgot I had all that on my head. Oh, I feel like the Timotei woman, but not. Oh, Lordy. Good morning, it's Friday. I have been a bad vlogger this week. I don't know why. I just really haven't felt like picking up the camera very much. I guess some weeks are like that, aren't they? Anyway, it's Friday. We've made it to the end of the week, so yay for that. Don't know why I'm worn out. That's not a good angle, is it? It's about 9:15 and I'm about to do my face, do my hair. I think I'm going to curl my hair. I've been trying to avoid curling my hair because the condition was so bad. But I've got some heat protecting spray now as well. And I haven't used heat on it for, apart from a very rough dry, or, you know, let it dry 90% and then dry it a bit. So I'm going to curl it this morning. I'm going to film a video and then I'm going to go out. I've got a parcel to pick up from the parcel shop. I have got, what else have I got? what else have I got? I've got to pick up a parcel from Ashley's office that he didn't bring home last night, and I've got to go over to Marks and Spencer's to pick up an order. Not another bra, I might tell you, not another bra. And while I'm over there, I'm going to do a little bit of food shopping for the snacky, picnicky type dinner tonight, because that's what we fancy having tonight. It's a glorious day. I think it's going to be rubbish this weekend according to the weather forecast, so I'd like to spend a little bit of time outside this afternoon. I'm reading a really gripping book at the moment. It's quite harrowing. It's the oral history of 9/11, and it's a compilation of interviews in very short form of the day as it unfolded, of people who were there, from you know, people in the president's office down to actual people, and their experience of the day, and the air traffic controllers, and people who lost people, and people who were there, and emergency services workers. And it's gripping in a very macabre and makes you grateful to be alive way, but quite harrowing as well. I keep having to push it down and step away, but I'm drawn back to it. I've been watching some videos of the actual plane crashes as well on YouTube while I've been reading the book, just to get a visual in my head of what it was like. And yeah, just you forget as time goes by, don't you, how terrible, the terrible human impact of these things. Yeah, anyway, it's a very interesting read. Would recommend, but only if you're up for that sort of book. Obviously, it's not going to be the type of thing that would appeal to everybody. Right, I'm going to make the bed, put some makeup on and do my hair. I will be back. So yesterday, hair and makeup done, by the way, now. Video filmed. That bit's a little bit flat at the top there. Anyway, yeah, yesterday was voting day for local councils or something. For the first time in my adult life, I have been able to. I didn't vote. I chose not to vote. And I'm just so disillusioned by party politics and the sleaze and the arguing and the slagging off of the other party, whatever they say, and the lack of cohesion in coming together during a global pandemic. It's disgusted me to the point of just not being able to bring myself to vote for any of them. I'm just appalled by it, and I'm equally horrified at the fact that I feel like this, because I've always been the biggest advocate of you've got to vote. Women died to get us to vote, and it feels awful in a way not to have voted, but I don't think Mrs. Pankhurst would have been keen on any of these clowns. I really don't. It was a different world then, wasn't it? And yeah, I feel terrible that it's a whole shit show of crapness, to be honest, party politics, and I think it needs overhauling and dealing with, because the way they all scream abuse at each other in the Houses of Parliament cannot be a way to run a country. It seems to only be about, as I've got to write on my soapbox this morning it seems to only be about slagging off what the other people do or suggest. It doesn't seem to be about having any ideas of your own or saying, well, yeah, I agree with that, but I think this bit could be done differently. It just seems to be about disagreeing for the sake of disagreement, and I feel like if that's how our leaders, government and, you know, opposition and politicians of all shapes and sizes and rights and lefts and all of that, that's how they all behave. If that's how they behave, how can they expect us to behave any differently? I feel very, very disillusioned with party politics in this country. It's a shame, really. Anyway, on to cheaper, on to less offendable, less polarising things. Let's, I think I'm going to go out. It's 10 o'clock. I might edit my video first, but Marks & Spencer order said it wasn't going to be ready till 12, although, weirdly, it said it was ready for collection at 8 o'clock this morning, so go figure with that. Don't know what that's all about. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go out and do all my bits and pieces now. If it's not ready, it's not ready, is it? I can go and pick it up next week sometime. Probably by the time I've done all my shopping and pootled about and popped into town to get my parcel and all of that stuff, by the time I've done all that, I suspect that it will be getting on for 12 anyway. So yes, that's what I'm going to go and do. I am back from the shops. Thought we'd do a little Marks & Spencer food haul. What could be more exciting? Let me pop the kettle on first because I need a coffee as usual. So, what did we get from Marks & Spencer? I feel like you need to be angled down a little. I don't quite know. That's better, isn't it? That feels like it's better. I don't know why, but it just does. I don't know if it's any different at all. It could just be me. That is my parcel. That's closed. I will show you in due course. Let's do food first. It's British asparagus season, hurrah! So I got two bunches, bundles or bunches, either will do, of lovely British asparagus for £1 each. Had a whole display, like a little countryside-y type display. They're good at doing little displays of things in Marks & Spencer, aren't they? They had a quite nice display of rosé Pinot Grigio wine, which I don't even like, and it made me want me to buy some because rosé wine, it just looks nice on their display. Right, I did the £10 pizza deal. Probably go in the freezer. We're not going to get through all of this. No way. One large, magnificently meaty pizza and one large pepperoni pizza. There is a thumbnail right there. So yeah, 2 pizzas and it's £10 and you get 2 pizzas and 2 sides. We will come to the sides. A box of tissues. I like the colour, it's pink and grey, so it will go in my bedroom quite nicely. And it's apparently rose and bay flavoured. Who knew? I've just finished the box of tissues in my office, in my bedroom. So I am going to smell one and tell you if it's rose and bay flavoured. Scented even, rather than flavoured. Oh look, they're coloured as well, that's quite nice, isn't it? They've got a vague scent, not very strong. I don't know what base, well I do know what base smells like, but so they smell a little tiny bit of rose. But I like the colour of the box anyway. I got some chorizo with truffle because Ashley very much likes anything truffle flavoured and they don't always have this in our local store, so I thought I'd grab it. It's good for cooking like risottos and stuff. Put chorizo in all sorts. Very little that's not improved by a bit of chorizo chopped up in this world. A French stick. A huge packet of cheese tasters as big as my head because whenever I do a weekend shop in Marks & Spencer's, at least Ashley's favourite, I can't eat them. They're like crack cocaine to me. If I have one, I need to eat a whole bottle. They're very, very addictive, so it's just better if I don't. Just better not to. I got myself some reduced fat. These are crinkle ones, sour cream and chive. I like Marks & Spencer reduced fat crinkle crisps. I think they taste pretty good for reduced fat ones. Chorizo and red pepper tortillas. Those are for cooking nachos at some point. Just for a change from the plain ones. And then I got, so these look nice. I don't know if these are new or not. 4 chili halloumi kebabs. They look delicious. They were £4.50 for those. I could have made my own, couldn't I? But the halloumi bit was, they're just already made and that's just so nice and easy, isn't it? And in these days of not having been out for a meal since 1962, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Having something that's ready-made that you don't have to think about or cook yourself is quite nice, isn't it? And this was one of the sides that goes with the pizzas for the £10 deal. That's the melting mozzarella sticks. And the other side was the cheesy dirty fries. Now they look nice, don't they? Yummy. Looking forward to eating those. And then I got this bottle of Mexican lime and lemongrass presse. I thought that would be nice for making some sort of tequila-based cocktail with some chili in it, and so I don't know. I just thought that was what sprung to mind when I saw that. So it might be good for a cocktail over the weekend. I then got some lamb shish kebabs for the freezer. They're in the sale, yellow sticker, down from £4 to £1.24. That'll be nice on the barbecue sometime this summer. And also yellow stickered with these interesting hoisin duck burgers. Interesting. Never had a duck burger to my knowledge. They were £4 down to £2.68. They're for the freezer. And then I got this smoked salmon platter for this evening. This was in the sale as well, £5 down to £3.35. And this has, God, I can't read that. My eyes are so bad now. Oat smoked salmon paired with pickled cucumbers and a fiery horseradish cream. And that's just like a little snacky starter type thing, perhaps for this evening. We tend to do more grazing type food on a Friday rather than full-on meal, so perhaps some of that smoked salmon, some asparagus, maybe the halloumi kebabs, that might be nice. Then I got a Greek salad from the salady department and an orzo and slow roasted tomato salad. This one is lovely, I really like this one. I don't think I've tried their Greek salad before, but it looked as though it was a good mixture. It had plenty of feta in. Sainsbury's Greek salad, very mean with feta, very mean. So there's that, and then finally I got Marmite cream cheese because this is the best thing ever. Fact. Hashtag fact. Trying immensely hard to balance you somewhere where you're not going to fall. I think you're all right there. I'd literally just picked up the camera to finish off for the week and say thank you for watching and I'm sorry I was a crap vlogger this week. And the doorbell rang as I did it, and who was it? It was the postman delivering this month's Rockerbox, so I thought I'd just show you that before we go. I've got a terrible spot right on my lip line there. I'm sure you don't want to see it, but oh, it's not good at all. I did manage to cover it up with makeup for the video I did this morning, but it's worn off and it's not good at all. I swear it's wearing masks. Honestly, I've reverted into being a teenager again spot-wise. It's not good. Anyway, Roccabox, yes. I like this box because you can buy it as a one-off if you fancy it. Let me just get my glasses on. Hang on a sec. Do you know, I turned round and there were my glasses. That so rarely happens, I can't tell you. That was a joyous moment. So, this month's Rockerbox, I've got a discount code. I'll pop it in the description box below if you want it. Pink box looks like that. Opened it up, looks like that. Let me tell you what is in it. It has a probiotic deep hydration and repairing mask, so like a night cream, I guess. That looks nice. What does it say about that? Harnessing the power of probiotics. Wake up to more flawless, more radiant skin. Fine lines and wrinkles will smooth out. Marvellous, that's good. It doesn't tell me values or anything in here. Now, I believe this one is worth something in the region of £80 if you buy it. I've just seen a press release from them on my email. It doesn't say it on any of the paperwork in here, but I've got a feeling that was the one that was £80, so I can look it up. But anyway, there we are. We've got Emery Nails nail polish. That's not a brand I know. Open. Oh, that's a nice colour. It's like a muted sort of corally colour. I quite like that. That is a very universal colour for like spring, summer, autumn. In fact, you could even wear that in winter, couldn't you? It's muted enough that it's nice. It's a good all-around, all-year colour, that. I like it. I think it's nice. We'll definitely use that. This is good for this time of year. and for if you're going on holiday, it's a Hawaiian Tropic Mineral Skin Nourishing Milk Sun Protection Lotion, SPF 50. Handy size as well for your handbag, that one. Oh look, a Cadbury's Nutty Bar. A Cadbury's Nutty Bar. I believe this is a new product, and this is in cranberry, almond and peanut. Does it tell me how many calories are in it? No, but it's 43% fruit and nuts and high fibre apparently. So that looks nice. This is a pink clay mask by Mallow's Beauty. I tend to use clay masks only across my nose and these bits of my cheek where my pores are big, and sometimes along there. Otherwise I find them a little bit drying, but I do like a good clay mask for those areas. And finally, my favourite, an Illamasqua full size. This is good, isn't it? This is, what is this? What are you? What are you? Beyond Powder in Deity. This is a bestseller not just in the UK but worldwide. The definition and glow this baked highlighter powder adds are immense. Right. Oh wow, that's beautiful. Look at that. I don't know if you can see the glow on that. I haven't washed my hands before sitting down, so I don't want to swatch it. But usually when I sit down to do makeup things, I've always washed my hands first, but I don't want to put my grubby mid that hasn't been washed since before lunch into this at the moment. So I'm just gonna show you a bit of sparkle. I'll perhaps use it for, I'm doing my beauty spot video, which I think you'll have seen before this, so you might have seen it in use already anyway. So it's all very complicated now. I'm vlogging a week behind. Anyway, that's, I mean, that product alone must be at least £25, I would have thought, that one. So I think their boxes are £10 a month, and as I said, I've got a discount code. I'll put it all in the description box below. Anyway, lovely box that. Lots of nice things in there. Thank you very much to Rockerbox for sending it to me. Right, that brings us to the end of another week. I'm aware that I haven't been the best vlogger this week. I have quite a lot of exciting things coming up. We're going away in a couple of weeks. This time in 2 weeks we'll be in Dorchester for a couple of days, so that will be nice. Then I'm going away with Mum in June. Ashley and I are also going away in June for our wedding anniversary. In fact, I think we've got 3 different little mini break type things in June, including the one with Mum, so that'll be nice. I will be taking you out and about a little bit more. We're also meeting up with Kirsten later this month in Exeter, so I'm looking forward to that. It means I can go to Primark again. That's exciting. Anyway, that is it for this week. I hope everybody has a lovely weekend, and I will speak to you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.